What the f did Puff just say? Nobody's going to acknowledge this but me. Puff just said we used to wrestle over the Frosted Flakes, and we're streaming live. That was stupid.
Now, I'm telling that because you taking up for somebody that you know and a lot of more people know.
Okay, security. Please help me out, sir.
Okay, listen, first of all, if you don't get this failed UFC fight around here, no, dude, I'm just kidding. It's all jokes, man. No, don't say it. You got a taser? Listen, I thought he really had a taser.
I don't even know what the word culture meant at the time. And it was hard.
In 15 years in Hollywood, no one in Hollywood has a memory of going to a sold-out Kevin Hart show, there being a line for him ever getting a standing ovation at any comedy club. He already had his deals when he got here. Have we heard of a comedian that came to L.A. and in his first year in L.A., he had his own sitcom on network television and had his own movie called Soul Plane that he was leading? No, we've never heard of that before that person or since that person. What do you think a plant is? Maybe people don't understand the definitions of these words. He just did his documentary with Chris Rock where he shows you that his whole upbringing in comedy was on the East Coast.
Yeah, it was.
So how simultaneously was he here in Los Angeles doing the same thing? It didn't happen. It didn't happen. And I hate to seem like a petty individual for picking apart lies, but Jussie Smollett gonna keep lying until you say we don't believe you. Like, it's important in the checks and balances of the universe that liars not get to make complete narratives for themselves.
Are you not afraid about being blackballed again? These are some power people.
What do you mean again? These people are not powerful. Satan can't create anything. That includes blessings for his people. That's why, do you know what the number one job of somebody that sold their soul in Hollywood is?
What?
Is to act like it didn't happen. They all do the same job. Why do you think Gary Owen can't cross over and he already white and been in comedy for 25 years? If what I say ain't the case. It's a cabal. It's a consortium. They rock with who they rock with and they don't with who they don't. But I'm not scared of being the competition any more than you were when you lined up across from a superior.
Didn't Cat Williams confirm it a long time ago, soon after Little Kev decided to come forward and assist law enforcement with Diddy's sexual assault accusations? 50 Cent and Gan Deal have now decided to make it even worse for the comedian, leaking a video depicting Diddy's horror with underage artists. Kevin Hart might not be completely innocent after all.
Hey, come on in. Come on in here. Come on. There you go. What's your name? What? Okay, Doomsday. Merci. Merci, yes. Merci. The last train to Paris. That's French, baby, for thank you. Yeah, you see it. No, not yet. You see messing up. That's your problem. I got a nice, go get a drink downstairs. And matter of fact, Kevin, come here. Kev, I want you to talk about me as a baby. Come here, man. You mess it all up. I don't even feel comfortable with you in my bed. Hold on. Can you go get some girls so we can be in the bedroom with some girls? Let's get some girls up here, please. Hey, yo, can you move out the way? I want to give you a proper introduction. Go get some girls. Go get some. Matter of fact, while the girls come, hey, yo, no, check this out. No home. Come here, man. Hey, yo, Kevin, come here. No home. We're going to have a contest. You know, we're going to have a contest. We're going to get our breath first because your breath be stinking sometimes. And we're going to go back and forth.
First of all, make sure my mic is on. Before I even get into trashing Diddy, I'm going to acknowledge him on a special day. I bought the album. You know what I'm saying?
You bought
I didn't ask you for nothing.
No, you didn't.
I didn't ask you for nothing free.
Yes.
I downloaded it. I didn't go to the store because I'm lazy.
I thought you said you bought it. You ain't say you downloaded it. Get your story right.
You
downloaded you bought. You lying. You lying. You're lying. He's lying. He didn't even buy it yet.
Listen.
He's lying.
Listen.
Yo, come in here, man. Hey, yo.
Listen.
Yo, come in here. No, we're gonna get some ladies in here though, but we're gonna make sure our breakfast is fresh.
Say pause. Don't acknowledge it. It has nothing to do with me and Puff. Nothing to do with me and Puff right now.
Hold on, let's get some ladies in here. There's nothing to just bypass all that.
Put the Kevin past the past. No, I'll go first.
No.
It's a movement. I'll definitely go and take a swig of Listerine.
And for real, you the comedian, so go light on me. Tonight's my night. Don't kill me.
No, I'm definitely gonna kill you. By the end of the night, I'm definitely gonna kill you. Right now, start off. Like I said, it's your day. You know, you got a lot of people walking around with the dirty money.
Yeah, I want to say I'm sorry.
No, dude. Listen. it's
Okay,
good.
security. Please help me out.
Listen, okay, listen. First of all, if you don't get this failed UFC fighter out of here, no, dude, I'm just kidding. It's all jokes, man. No, don't say. Look, he got a taser. Listen. I thought he really had a taser.
Take a look.
And it was hard. There were a lot of things I seen and a lot of positions that I think I was put in where I had to make very, very tough decisions in my life about who I would be. I was 13 years old, and being 13, having that type of exposure, it was cool to go to Howard Homecoming with Puff. It was great to be able to go to Club USA or the Supper Club, with Puffy in that time, or the Tunnel. But these are places that a 13-year-old probably should not be. Most kids will be excited about it. Most kids are trying to figure out, how to be around, hot girls, pretty girls. I'm around grown women, and I'm seeing them do things and have experiences that I'm not quite ready for. And I think that he was just trying to show me the lifestyle. However, that's not what I was there for. I was there because I wanted a career, man. So we would fight, we would tussle. More than often, I think Puffy would say, man, you got to chill. Like, you just a little bit too intense. You got to relax. Like, yo, man, I'm here to work, man. I ain't sang in a week. I mean, I'm 13 years old, like banging on this man as though, I am the manager. I am the spokesperson for Usher. And I'm telling him, look, you're going to put me in the studio, man. You got Biggie Smalls in there. You got Craig Mack in there. You're going to make me a priority, too. I'm not here to party with you. I don't want to go to the clubs. Matter of fact, I'm too young to even be in here. Why you got me in clubs?
Not sure if it was Gandil or 50 who pushed for the video to be leaked, but recently a video featuring Usher, Kevin Hart, and P. Diddy has been making the rounds on social media, depicting the kind of horror no one was expecting.
We want to thank you. Come here. Don't sit on the bed at night. No, just don't get close to the bed. Don't get close, but it's just like, yo, we want to thank you for hosting the thing, man. It's been a pleasure. You didn't have to do it, and you did it.
No, I definitely didn't have to do it. I definitely didn't have to. First and foremost, I'm not getting in the bed. Shouts out to him and what he did. I'm just gonna, if we can, let's just put the camera a little this way, just so we're not. I don't want my shot to even, I don't want it to come close to the bed at all.
In the video, as Kevin tries to keep Diddy quiet, Diddy shares extremely delicate and private information regarding what happened in bed between him and Usher.
Usher look like he fresh off a goddamn plane. Usher.
Fresh off the garden stage. That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and, pause, but like, check this out. Back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the Frosted Flakes. You know what I'm saying? Before pause was invented. You know what I'm saying? But it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the Frosted Flakes because he used to always get up earlier than me. And now he's one of the richest stars in the world. And
What the f did Puff just say? Nobody's going to acknowledge this but me. Puff just said we used to wrestle over the Frosted Flakes, and we're streaming live. That was stupid. Listen, that was stupid. Listen,
we having a good time, yo. Usher made
Obviously not expecting Diddy to be so explicit about the details, comedian Kevin Hart gets warned by P. Diddy to avoid sitting on the bed because there are sex toys on the bed. Now, it's still unknown where the recording was made, but Diddy was definitely living there. Further into the video, Kevin Hart acknowledges Diddy with a gesture, but he also draws a gentle boundary between them. Shout out to him and what he did, he says, indicating that the camera be moved aside so that the bed is in the way. Let's try to shift the camera a little bit in this direction. I want my shot to be as far away from the bed as possible. Meanwhile, following Hart's instructions, the camera pans away to reveal a prominent silver object that seems to be a sex toy that Diddy has left on his bed, indicating that Usher, indeed, when he was struggling in his career early on, was one of the many underage artists being involved in Diddy's freak-offs. And while we wait for an official confirmation on Hart and Usher's end, There have been some shocking claims made about Usher's relationship with Diddy, which do make sense in light of the video recently released. Deal claims that Diddy groomed Usher and that, too, at the same time that Kevin Hart was friends with Diddy. Deal has also been pressuring authorities to investigate Diddy for some time when it comes to his alleged freaky relationship with Usher.
I mentioned that earlier, that he said about Stevie J. The Usher part, that's a touchy situation, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I had a certain feeling, and I felt a certain way when Usher got on Shay Shay, and I don't mean to mention other people's platforms, but he got on Shay Shay and he mentioned how great and how good Puff taught him and everything. You know what I'm saying? About the business, right? I know, and people know, that was around that in that time that Puff and Usher did have a situation. And that situation led Usher to the hospital. Now I let Usher explain that to y'all. I let Usher tell that story. But how dare you say a man that groomed you, you gonna give him a pass? Bro, you know I know. Let me reframe you on something. Remember Usher? We was at the Swiss Hotel. Puff had Kim in the room. Had one of Keith Sweat's baby mothers in the big room outside the master bedroom. He came outside in his robe. She gave him a fillet right there. His back was turned to me. She gave him a fillet. You knocked on the door. I came and opened the door for you. Puff went in the room. You came in the room and kissed that girl dead in her mouth. Now I'm telling that because you taking up for somebody that you know and a lot of more people know didn't do you right when you was at Diddy camp. Y'all put it together.
Deal also talked about his thoughts on Usher being brought up in Rodney Lil Rod Jones's lawsuit alleging sexual harassment against Diddy. In his expose, the lawsuit names several other well-known figures in addition to a few unidentified musicians, indicating how all of these influential figures were aware of Diddy's complete wrongdoing and still said absolutely nothing about it. See, an unnamed R&B singer who performed at the Super Bowl and had a successful Vegas residency, as per Rodney Jones's lawsuit, is accused of engaging in group intercourse with Diddy and Stevie J. And although Usher fits that description, as of the time this report was published, no one had confirmed the name of the unidentified singer or the alleged activities. Deal, on the other hand, believes that Diddy and Usher's former relationship is indeed unsettling, and Kevin Hart can now confirm this given the leaked video. Not to mention, Deal claims that Diddy groomed Usher and that Usher was hospitalized due to a situation in which Diddy and Usher were involved. Also, here's another thing to know. Deal claims that the authorities now have a ton of evidence against the rapper from the items they seized from Diddy's homes in Miami and Los Angeles. And that includes this specific video of Kevin Hart and Diddy attempting to usher in what appears to be the morning after a wild night. This was during the same period that footage from Homeland Security's raids on Diddy's homes in Miami and Los Angeles was made public.
The authorities came up with enough evidence to go into a judge by using the civil cases that has came upon him. So, because they used the civil cases and found that there was some criminal activity that may have been found at some one of those people who, like Cassie, Jonathan Odie didn't have a civil case against him, but Cassie, Jonathan Odie, and Lil Rob they used the evidence that they had or the statements they made and convinced the judge that there was enough probable cause to go in there with a search warrant. But the way they did the search warrant and how they did it, man, I thought he was El Chapo or somebody. People think that when the federal government go in there on you, the reason they got a 99% conviction rate because most people say, they got me. They don't go to court with them. So for them to have a team in New York, because they didn't really mention too much about New York. They had property in New York, property in Miami, and a property in LA, all simultaneously hit. Those different agencies had to get together, plan that, and that's not no bull. You know, that's a lot of manpower, a lot of money. So they want to know how they spent the taxpayers. The taxpayers gonna know why you spending my money on this to come up with nothing. So you best believe they had something in the first place to go up in there, either through, like I said before, wiretaps. You understand? Because if they convinced the judge that they need a warrant, they had wiretaps, surveillance, and different things that was going on. And then, like, it's a lot of crazy statements that have been made. And you gotta look at that interview that Jonathan Odie did, bruh. You know what I'm saying? That was probably more damaging than Cassie. And that was more damaging than Cassie, because check this out. He said Diddy was transporting liquid cocaine on his private jet. Now, the DEA wasn't involved in this. It was the FBI and the Homeland Security, basically. That's because of the sex thing. But if they find any of that stuff in any one of his houses, there's a problem. Even if they find illegal guns, the constitutional right goes the right to bear arms, but he got to have licenses for that shit. So if anybody got illegal guns up in there, if they find any kind of drug to a high amount, cocaine and weed, I don't think Diddy gonna get charged because what he did, he put everything in his kid's name and his company.
He's a sex worker. He's got guns and he's got semen-coated fucking VHS tapes. I would have went in a hazmat suit.
So let me ask you this. When you first told us about your thoughts and you honeycombs is what you
Yeah, the honeycomb. Shout out to Jamil Peterson. He's added a new one. He called him the Diddy Glover now. Because when he ain't got the Beijing and he say he look like Danny Glover.
Oh, man.
So he's AKA Diddy Glover now. Shout out to Jamil Peterson, I Am Comedy.
So I want to stay right here. We're going to stay within this pocket, but I'm just curious. What did you know that was going on in the world of Diddy, Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, that the world didn't know? What did you know back then, 3-4 years ago?
Cassie was gonna come forward.
So how'd you know? What'd you know about what Cat? Because
I wish I could explain.
Yeah,
but if I explain how I knew Cassie was gonna come forward, that could hurt some people. Which is why the last time I sat on this blue couch, I said what I said. Congratulations, young Miami. Run as fast as Cassie did.
You did say that. That was a bar.
You said that shit.
Did you see something being around Cassie? Did you see anything being around?
I don't spend time around Cassie, and I haven't seen Cassie in person since she was with Ryan Leslie.
Was there something in her eyes that you saw? The way, like now
I'm gonna put it to you this way: there are mutual acquaintances between her and I, and that's as far as I can go.
Okay.
I don't talk to her. but I speak to her.
Did you get a chance to see her indictment? What she claimed happened?
Oh no, I reviewed all the files, and everything that she said is everything that I said with Storm Monroe 3.5 years ago. Exactly what I said it was.
Were you surprised about anything that came in?
No.
Into a P. Diddy party?
Yeah, several, many, honestly.
And so can you take us through like what goes on like when you were there?
What did I say when y'all asked me about why was the TD Jakes at the Diddy party?
Yeah.
What'd I say? Money
Right.
and sex.
That's correct. Were you surprised that there were so many cameras in his houses?
No.
That he was recording these?
He is the J. Edgar Hoover of hip hop.
Okay.
Y'all done seen him put on the pyramid with a skirt?
So let me ask you, when you hear that Cassie was told to hire male escorts to come and what they call freak-offs now.
Yeah.
Is that something normal that happens in Hollywood?
Yeah.
Freak-offs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody know that. I've been saying it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many times I got some these is wild.
So do you feel like people, when they hear pink cocaine, Young Miami has to bring across? That's,
Wait, the Tusi.
Yeah, the Tusi. That's what they call.
I found out. I talked to my drug guy.